chest. I guess that my shoulder is all you get. When you moved around, yeah, that's where it all fell. Oh, to the ground, babe. And you like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Yeah. Who said we can't forget even if it don't last? Baby, when I get up in it, you forget the past. I'll make sure to cut all of the strings that get attached. And you make sure to call me every time you want me back. I love the way you say my name, say my name. And make me feel so Medicaid. Love the way you say my name, say my name. You like to move in silence, baby, so do I. This could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I. About you, we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. We both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Forgot I lied. Now we both know it's too late. I forgot I lied to you. Forgot I lied.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Alrighty, welcome everybody to another night of CSC. We have a rescheduled match tonight of my Eagles going off against the Kaido Crusaders of JDM. I'll try my best not to be biased. I'm joined here by Mr. Cam. The Cam, how you doing tonight?
Good. Just wanted to call out that you butchered the Kaido Kruzers.
Is it?
We
My
still
bad.
love you, Hawkish.
Hey, look, Packy didn't prep me. I don't know these pronunciations. That's on me.
Kaido Kruzers. I was like, do we have like a
Oh, I said Kaido. I said Kaido. All right.
franchise?
My apologies. You said it's keto.
No,
You're
you
gonna
didn't
get it
change
right?
anything about the first time.
Moving on. What looks like we've gotten some bans in. Looks like Ancient and Mirage and Inferno. All the good maps are banned. What do you have to say for yourself, Hawkish?
Hey, look, man. You know the AVI ways, and Mirage Inferno is not the way. I am a little upset about the Ancient ban. I am understanding though, because they know Fluffy lives and breathes that map. So let's see where they end up at, because the team has a varied map pool to start this season. So far, the Eagles have played Anubis, Nuke, Dust, Inferno to various levels of success.
Cash.
Sorry, not the Crusaders have played those, and then the Eagles actually have played Mirage, Overpass, Anubis, Nuke, Ancient, Mirage. So like a pretty wide pool as well. So this could go any which way, in my opinion. What do you think, Ken?
Well, looks like we landed on Nuke, so I hope you like your L smokes plus ratio. Expect to see a lot of that from Fuffy being on the move up. While we're waiting for the game server to spin up, you want to talk a bit more about some of the roster moves you've been making?
Yeah, so Elite, we brought in like I want to say 2 matches ago, Pizza. We actually brought him in over from JDM, so it's going to be a really interesting matchup. He's facing his former team. So it'll be really interesting to see how that goes, and if maybe he tries to bring some insight to the team. And then we are bringing up Fuffy over from Chally, since the season was unfortunately not going the way they wanted to. Elite has they wanted to maybe get a little bit of a boost in experience of IGLing, and nothing against Mike. I think Mikey did as good of a job as he could. Being new to IGLing is completely not on him. But Fuffy just brings a little bit different level of experience, and they wanted to try to, since we traded for Pizza, they wanted to go all in on the Elite season, so they tried to see if Fuffy can alter their chances for playoffs. No, actually, he's actually going to be able to make all of it. So he's not missing playoffs. He's just going to be on his laptop for grand finals if they make it.
Oof.
So in typical AVI fashion, we can expect you guys to get first rounded. Got
Don't
it.
worry, I'll sub for Puffy.
I have some
Um,
crucial information about Pizza Hawkish, and I wanted to float this past you.
okay.
I slid in his DMs with my important pregame questionnaire,
Okay.
and he told me that if he were a pizza flavor, he would be pineapple.
Oh
How do you
no.
respond?
I'm absolutely disgusted. I might have to talk about him about his roster situation after this match because that's gross,
Yep.
in my
Oh,
opinion.
Valid.
that is how he's only been here 2 match days, and you've called him disgusting. Unfortunate.
I called
Oh,
his
he's treated me
flavor of
way worse.
pineapple disgusting. But Cam, you've been in our franchise before. You know how I treat people, so I don't know why this is a
Yeah.
surprise to you.
Scary.
A
Would you
lot of.
like to respond to the treatment of
Oh,
Oh yeah,
pineapple
Scary's here.
players?
I'm
I
just
was
gonna
not
ball it all up until it explodes later on in the stream, and then I'll scream and yell and shout. But I'll read my cut note out live. We can
please
go
no.
line by line. We can go. What did you mean when you said?
No. We don't talk about those things. I wasn't sure Scary if you were staying, but yeah, Scary's also here with us tonight.
I'll be here. Yeah. Just chill.
So we have a trio of casting tonight, and then we have the ever great and powerful Packy behind the sticks on the cameras. If he decides to unmute himself, that'll be up to him, but he'll be here making sure that you guys have a great view of this match.
You
But it's
should. I
looking
really
like
enjoyed
we're getting
casting
into
the
this
draft
warm
with
up. Not
him.
everybody's in the lobby yet, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about Nuke. So Cam, so as I think you're a Nuke enjoyer. Am I correct or is that wrong?
This is a yes. I think Nuke is a great map to watch. I hate playing it. So shoot, give me your questions and I will answer.
Why? Let's start with that one. Why do you hate playing it?
Um, a lot of teams. When I play Nuke, I really see that contesting Squeaky, figuring out the shape of the defense, the CT side when your T is pretty critical on defaults, and when you're pugging it out, it kind of turns into outside smokes and YOLO outside or sprinting ramp. So I just don't like how in pugs the pace of the game and shape of defaults goes. I'm very particular. Old man
That's
yells
fair.
at cloud.
Gotcha. So it just you have a particular style you want it to be played, and you think a lot of teams just can't really, or not can't, but choose not to really go that route and maybe play it in ways that are not I'll call efficient in your eyes.
Yeah, on T side, CT side's great. It's a great XM Zeus map, I'll say. Definitely farmed a lot of clips for combines on it. But yeah, in a serious mode, yeah, I have a lot more fun on puggier, faster paced maps. Your Ancients, Anubis, Mirage.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Is there a particular team that you like watching at the pro level on Nuke?
Oh,
Yeah, fun question, eh?
yeah, that's a good one. I haven't watched a lot of Pro CS lately. I used to really like, um, you know,
I feel like Gamer League
going
did well in
back.
the major on that map.
Yeah. I mean, FaZe was great at it a while ago.
Yeah,
Always had some good
they've been
battles.
having a resurgence with their new rosters. I want to see what their new Nuke looks like. Yep. Yeah, it's looking like we're gonna get started slowly. What are you looking to see out of these early rounds? It's looking like we're gonna have JDM coming out first on T side, so it's gonna be a fluffy CT side with a team that is brand new to playing with them. So what are you gonna be looking to see here, Cam?
Uh, it'll be interesting to see what Fuffy likes is gonna do on his pistol. I'm curious to see if he's gonna go with a fast flank ramp slash ramp upper stack and try to be flexible to what the T's do, depending on how much time he's had to look at a demo and anti-strat, or if they're gonna play a bit more spread out. Um, I think if they don't get pistol, we should see or expect AVI to do some sort of like push play, like an outside push or ramp. Yeah.
Yeah,
something
absolutely.
something aggressive, and then yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can say just for out of the stats, it looks like both teams have played Nuke this season. The Kruzers, I should say, have lost once on it before. And so they've only played it once and lost on it. And then the Eagles have played it twice. One lost one, and then won their most recent matchup on it against Aces, 16-14. So it was an overtime matchup. Obviously, it's a new caller now, so it'll be very interesting to see what kind of changes the team makes. But it looks like both teams have at least some experience on the map, so it'll be very interesting. I believe that the Kruzers have also brought in new players. So I believe Shu Kang is a new player for them. I think he's a bit of an old head in CSC in terms of he's been here for a fairly long time. I think was a long time OS player. So it'd be interesting what kind of impact he has. What kind of impact along those lines? What kind of impact do you look for, Cam, out of new players? Trying to fit into maybe a new stack.
Yeah, one thing I think when you're IGLing and you're trying to mesh with a new roster, going a little default heavy and letting people kind of do what's comfortable for them and trying to just adjust your style around them is a pretty good shout. So we'll see. We'll see if they go that route or if it'll be really scripted and hard called by Fuffy. But it looks like we are about to start pistol round.
Yes, sir. It's looking like now we got AVI on CT, got JDM on T side, and here we go with the pistol. Let's see what kind of start they go for. So looking like we're gonna get since outside smoke, so it looks like it might be a fake.
As the waterfall smoke.
Yeah, it looks like it's probably the waterfall smoke with the majority. Yes, so it's not a fake. It's I think they're probably trying to block off. It's looking like they might be going for an A-pop, but they are pausing, waiting to see how the CTs react. It's looking like early on nobody's moving. Everyone's just kind of waiting to see some action going, and we'll see where that first piece of activity is going to happen.
Looks like going for the clear at ramp double push.
Yeah, Pizza's going for it. Go for the fight. Oh, they're pushing. It's going to end up being a ramp play as both players go down. T side is looking like they want to maybe see if they push. No, they're going to stop. So they're going for the numbers. They're going to push up. They're going to wrap up to the ladder as Greg J goes down the star for the Eagles. Here comes another shot. James.
Oh, there's the
and now they're coming out. They're coming back. Fuffy with another. And now we have a 3v3 retake happening. We got the one fight outside as Pizza tries to come in to support the guys in mini. They're looking like they're just trying to take shots at each other. 2 gets one, Floyd gets the other. So it's just Samaj here trying to stay alive, maybe win this 1v3, but it's not looking likely as the position for the T side looks pretty strong. And there he goes down, and that is the first round for the T side. That early peak maybe had been inadvisable. What do you think, Cam? Did you like that peak from the CTs, or would you have done something different?
I think they got a little antsy there without the information outside, and I thought DRG, I forget who was the mini flank, but I thought that was a well-structured round and great timing. Got a crucial kill on Team Crazy there.
By the CTs to stabilize after losing 2 early.
Yeah, it's looking like it looks like they didn't go for the force up on CT, so they're going for the full pistol. Looking like they're coming in. Oh, Crazy's waiting by hut, so it looks like they're just going to see if the team pushes. So no aggression coming in from the CTs early. The fake shot down for Vent as the players are trying to stay on A. It looks like a stack. You got the long watch coming in from, is that Greg J, I believe, sitting in CT, trying to see if he can get a little bit of information on the outside push, but nobody's giving him anything at the moment. The team's playing particularly passive. I find that surprising, Cam, for a CT side on a Inca.
Yeah, it looks like they're just kind of hoping the T's will walk into them, and they might actually. It's a pretty low util on the T's, not a lot of mollies, so it could be just a contact play that we're about to see.
Yeah, it's looking like the team is positioning to stack A. As the T side, he's poking and prodding, waiting for that follow-up push from the Eagles. They got in the pistol round so far. It looks like now Profound is clearing garage. The team's pushing in the mini. And here comes the push coming in from the T side. Barely coming in from Squad. And then the Crazy. 2 kills coming in from Crazy and Fuffy. Another one from Fuffy. And now you got a 2v1 and the bomb in a horrible spot.
Wow.
You got Profound in the back trying to get the backstab. Now, it's a bad spot for him as Greg is able to get one, and the Eagles on a full save, able to win the round. What a surprise.
Great stack, great positioning, you know, hard to clear all those angles out when you're coming in through mini, trying to take the contact, so great call by Fuffy.
Yeah, if I question anything, it seemed like the T side was a little spread out for that final push, and that maybe have led to the isolation of the players, and maybe that gave the Eagles a chance. But now we got a 1-1 ball game. You got the T side. I think it looks like they bought down until they needed for the pistol, so they're forcing up here. They're trying to get an early one outside as the team is retreating. And it's looking like they're going for an outside push. Fast secret here. We'll see where they end up push. Greg is trying to find one. Nothing for him there, but it looks like they're sprinting down. Crazy's going to try to meet them. Gets the first kill. They're going to try to trade him instead of going for the plant. As Crazy gets 2, here comes the T. They get at least 1 back, but that's a lot of bodies to give. And not having a plant as Pizza's now creeping into the back of the site, waiting for the push from JDM. Here comes the push out. It looks like they're gonna try to work over aggression coming in, and Florida gets Greg, and Profound gets Fuffy, and that was not looking as comfortable as it did, as Pizza now has the round in his hands. And Profound gets the 1 dig, leaving Samaj in a 1v2 and loses. And the Eagles absolutely tossed that round.
What a shot.
That just looked incredibly uncomfortable. Any thoughts here, Cam?
Yeah, I think they fell into the age-old trap of solo pushing for info, and not having those trades really punished them, as they kind of got whittled down there with some great shots from Kaido Kruzers.
Yeah, I'll give that they did hit their shots, and that's what you need to do when you're down, forcing down into a pistol. And looking like now we're going to be playing the game of who's going to win the force out, as both teams forcing it back in. Do you like that when teams play that back and forth, Cam, or do you prefer save more economy? As James gets the first one.
Ooh, I think you have to and it looks like the kind of trades are going their way right now. Now they just got to play the space in their lives. Yeah. See how they're going. Looks like Fuffy's gonna let him cross secret, just holding for the mini, and I think this has been what they got punished for last round. So let's see if Kaido Kruzers can pull off another cross.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. As you still have Pizza now covering for the Fuffy hide, but it's looking like he's a little bit worried about ramp. Looks like Dither is gonna try to creep into Mini, as Fuffy is gonna have a clear shot of him if he comes out. He is able to get the first kill, but now the other team knows where he's at. They're gonna be holding for him with the early flash. Does push him off the angle, but now he knows he's sitting in garage. We'll see if the push happens, but it's looking like Profound might be trying to go into this. It's looking like Profound wants to get into Mini anyways, but he has a gun on the other side waiting for him. If Crazy hits his shot, the round is just about over, and here it goes. Picks up the kill, and now a fight follow-up with Crazy being able to win the fight out to Shu Tang, and 4 alive. The Eagles now have tied the ballgame back up.
Yeah, these contact plays aren't working out too well for Kaido Kruzers against these kind of 4/save rounds from AVI. Let's see if they go with something with maybe a bit more pace, a bit more util heavy on the next gun round.
When you get to runs like this, Cam, do you like to call a CT shakeup, or do you just tell the guys, hey guys, let's just keep it going, let's just play what we've been doing and stay in our maybe more controlled positions?
Next gun round, I would call a lobby crunch and absolutely destroy, attempt to destroy whatever kind of player setup they'd be doing. That's what I would anticipate. This kind of round, I think, play your guns, play your lives. Looks like they're gonna hold secret this time, so no surprises on how fast the T's could get down. Looking a lot better from AVI this round.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing a passive take as Shu Tang hits the 1 dig. Scary. I know you have been consistent IGL in the past. So do you like more aggression or more passiveness on your CT side? As Puffy gets the first one.
Depends on what I've been seeing out of the early rounds, and if we need to make adjustments, or watch the economy, how the economy is holding out, how many guns we take to the next round as a CT is always important. Yeah, I just kind of call it by ear.
And as I'm just giggling a little as Fluffy's just messing with the door, trying to get the right doorway open. As we have another CT kill here. So now you're looking at 3-man push into lower. You have the lone man and Fluffy still on site. As you have the unforeseen peek from Florida as James gets another. You have a guy pushing into control. Fluffy's pushing forward, trying to give him the element of assumption that the site's free. But if Dither peeks on the site, and, oh, what a flip back as Fluffy able to survive. Dither had an opportunity there, but unfortunately he's unable to clean it up, and the Eagles take the lead.
Hashtag Nico there. Sitter. I do that all the time so I can empathize.
And Snook too.
I think we've all fallen victim to the Deagle sitter that you think you have the round, and unfortunately that's not what happens. As T-side into another save. It looks like
I think they've only had 2 gun rounds.
And we're gonna see how the CT react, as it's looking like another outside push, which did work for them the earlier time. So we'll see how the CTs react as a nade comes out and see if they're able to stop the push. This time Buffy gets one, which is helpful now that compared to what they had before. Greg gets another and a third.
Got info that they cross.
And so now they know where the teams are. He's going for the fight, and Herald's able to trade out crazy. We'll see what he does now. It's like, oh, he made a little bit of noise. He's kind of go back up A. I don't know if the one before is in him, and James able to grab him. He probably heard him coming up the vent. Unfortunately, he made an unfortunate step, as I say the word twice.
Yeah, just a small mistake there, crossing a little far away from the smoke, so Puppy was able to see their heads on the cross. But yeah, that is a gap. That is a gap they might be able to work on this gun round. So let's see what JDM cooks up.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. I think this is their first, I'll call it true gun round. They've had a couple of mixed buys and forces, and now they have all the AKs out. It looks like they went for a scout pick instead of another rifle. As you see the early CT point, here comes a red push coming in from the CTs. A little bit of aggression that wasn't seen before, but they're going to be pushing into each other. And here's the panic spray from Greg, and unfortunately Fluffy and Greg go down, giving them the advantage. And Chutek gets another on Crazy, and now 2v4 or 2v5, and now a 1v5 as Pizza's the remaining Eagle alive.
I think AVI should just stick to the pistols, man.
They seem to have a little bit more success. It just seems like a little bit of an overplay and just panic leading to JDM able to get the fights that they wanted outside.
I think it's... sorry, Scary.
No, I mean, we were probably going to say the same thing. I think your outside play, once that stagnates and you have 2 stuck behind red with no info because of the smoke there, leash smoke, like you just kind of either commit or back off into mini or in garage, but they just kind of got picked off.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like a flash and a commit there. They had what they wanted. They just kind of themselves get stalled out.
Pizza's an op coming in from Pizza. And here comes the early flick from Pizza. As here we go, the CT's going for that aggression back. I didn't want to mention, I think chat mentioned that was an ace for Chutang. I can't verify because I don't have a scoreboard in front of me, but that was an ace from Chutang. Last round is Pizza gets kill number 2 on Chutang himself. So Pizza taking on the early reps of who's going to become the new opper for AVI. As that is a position that is unsettled at the moment. I can give the insight on.
He's got the rotates down. He had the ramp take, immediately goes into heaven to get the outside work, and he's already back in J Hall, so he's rotating on, intelligently.
Yeah, I can say that when we did bring him in, he was described as a secondary opper that can pick it up at times. So maybe that's the role he chooses to play on AVI, as he did replace our former opper on Jack. Good peoples, but we'll see how that develops throughout this match. So looking like early on he's going to go for it, and it's a 3v5 still alive. Low. It's looking like they're going for the late push. Yes, here comes the kill in coming in from Crazy. James gets a second. Death are able to trade back James, and Crazy trades him back as the Eagles take another round.
Yeah, I think the inner A hold by the CTs is their bread and butter. It's the outside plays that they need to get figured out. But it seems like they have good good setups on inner.
Now I'm going to try to not be incredibly biased, but it's looking like I want to talk a little bit about JDM as Shutang, the newcomer onto the team, starting off pretty hot. It's always good when you get those new players that you just signed, and having that instant impact. It's looking like we're getting a push, or not a push, but a default look coming in from JDM. It's Profound goes for the peek towards ramp, not getting what he wants. His Pizza's holding the red. It looks like he's gonna get the fight, but misses the shot, unfortunately, for the Eagles, and that's the first whiff coming in from Pizza. Yeah, he did. A little bit of credit. Here comes a kill, though, coming in from Greg, but they're able to trade him out, and the star for AVI goes down as Fluffy's trying to maintain that ramp control. He does try to go for the peak prior to the smoke, as Herotic's able to get this trade, and now will the Eagles react? So far, it's looking like... Oh, unfortunately, Pizza loses the fight to Profound with the op, and now... It's looking like they're going for is that another hell push? So they're going for another wrap. They don't have to go down, and it's gonna look like a save for the Eagles. So it's looking like a secured round 4 for JDM.
Great read to not go into the lower stack. AVI also got punished for kind of dry walking.
Yeah, Pizza needs to live there. You need to just hold for the wrap, not for regressing ramp and walking into angle. There's multiple ramp room.
No, I could definitely see where you're coming from on that one. Yeah, just a little bit of an over peak, I would say, from the Eagles. But I'll give it to JDM. They're doing a good job of trading out whenever one of their bodies goes down. As like every single time that a kill came in for the Eagles, JDM was right there to trade them out. So good team play coming in from the JDM side. Oh yeah, how do we feel, broadcast team, about the new changes to the bomb? Some people have described it as we stole it from Valorant.
We should have kept the 1 HP damage. It was hilarious. Otherwise, I love it. In general, great change.
I think my favorite change of it, personally, is the health bar change. So you're able to see if you can or cannot survive. So I think that gives you a little bit of reads and maybe less mistakes, just getting yourself killed, not knowing how far the bomb's going to reach. So I think that's a nice little quality of life change. As now we're looking at the outside push once again with Herotics going for the lurk towards ramp. You have a double ramp set up for AVI. They're going to go for the peak, but the flash misses from ramp. Swing together, and there is the trade from Pizza, but there's 2 guys going down for AVI. 34, and Shutang able to trade him out, and again, Shutang on the entry. James,
this is Shutang's map. He looks so comfy.
Gets another one. And now Shutang starting off 12-6, and he's looking like the can opener for JDM as the Eagles are just falling down each round.
Yeah, he's playing that outside pressure lurker, role very well, getting picks like he's going into garage, he's going into minis, he's catching timings, he's doing real well outside.
Unfortunate death there for Pizza, leading AVI with a rough buy, going to the next one, and this is not what you want to see for the CTs, going 5-5 and potentially 5-6, depending on this eco round on a CT side of a map that I would say Cam's here that's pretty CT sided.
That generally, but also just for this match, like you kind of had the reins on the T's economy there, like getting the. Like, sure, you lose pistol, but like you should convert that, and then you kind of hold them to Tech 9s and Deagles for a lot of the rounds, and you don't like to see the T's get that many rounds with their few rifle rounds that they did have.
Early deaths coming in for AVI as they lose bodies left and right. Another one goes down, and there's just 2 more left to go. Dither does get killed by his own teammate. A little bit of Among Us. Pizza goes for a late peek. Unfortunately, not able to get the fight that he wanted. As now the T's know where he's at. You have one more guy coming out secret. Pizza trying to go for some spam shots. They want to get one more body dead, but great shot coming in from Profound on the head tap to Fuffy. As now Pizza is the remaining player, and it's another round for JDM.
Ooh, nice shot. Nice try.
Great patience from JDM. They're not going too fast or staying overextended in lobby there, where a player would get caught out and.
Yeah, they did
Top
maybe
gun.
anticipate a lobby crunch.
Yeah, I think that what I've noticed is that it seems like they're playing very patient. It looks like they're looking for the over-aggression from the Eagles, which is an interesting development. I don't know if that's a read or an expectation of the playstyle, or if that's just typical of JDM, but so far it has been successful for them as they once again go for a heavy lobby control with the shoot-tang lurk going outside. And it seems to be one of their default plays. They throw the smokes for outside, and then they send Shootang to go out and find somebody.
He might work in the garage here, yeah. Go see if there's.
We'll see, but Pizza is early into secret, so this fight right here, Shootang is expecting the aggression. This fight right here may decide the early fortunes of this round, as both players are just waiting. But it's looking like Pizza's going to be the first one to aggress. It's going to go down to Shootang, giving them the early push. Right there, here's James with the re-aggression. There's another fight coming in as James gets another. Dither takes Crazy and James, leaving them in a 2v3 situation. This round's going to come down to can Greg have some impact coming in from Hell. As there's still a little bit of an aggression coming in from the garage player as Dither takes his head off, and now Fuffy in the 1v3.
Oh, well, they did change the ladder recently, so who knows if that had it came flying up into the crosshair decrease.
And Fuffy goes down, giving the Kruzers the 7-5 half, and that's nothing more than you can ask for from T side.
No, yeah, really huge from Chutang there to bring it back for his team on the T side there after going down in all those rounds and battling back at the end to get 4 straight.
So as the down team, the Eagles are going to have to make some adjustments on this T side. Any expectations you have here, Cam, of how this T side may look to begin this second half?
Let's see if it's an APOP. Fuffy is well known for loving the old complexity strat.
Smoke nade flash,
smoke mini flash, and crunch the A bomb site. See what util they've got, and that'll probably tell us. I see Fuffy with a kit, smoke nade flash, so maybe that'll be the call.
Yeah, it's looking like we have a tactical pause coming in from the Kruzers. Maybe they're trying to get settled going into the second half. Interesting timing for a timeout to start the second half of the game. Looks like we have a tech pause now. Maybe we're having some PC issues because the pause did come from Kruzers first. We have a tech pause, so I will take the moment to talk about any other findings from the first half. How did you feel about the CT half for the Eagles after a great T half for JDM?
I think AVI got really abused by their inability to contest yard.
Mm-hmm.
They really gave up mini crazy. So here's a problem with the rotations they had when you have your outside player playing back by ladder or Zywoo. If that mini player is dropping down vent and it's having to rotate versus dropping down from ramp, you're creating an even bigger gap, and that's basically what JDM abused for 4 rounds.
Love the insight coming in from Cam as we're getting started with the second half. It's looking like outside push as Fluffy tries to show some YouTube, but Profound gets the immediate trade. Or it's not immediate trade, immediate pop off the smoke.
And he's smoked off. I mean, he can just look outside.
In a weird spot. As here comes the first fight, and now the Eagles' plans has been found, but James gets the first, and it's looking like they are going for the complete outside wrap. As here's another fight coming in for Herotix. He's able to get one as the Eagles are trying to surround him. And it's looking like they're going towards ramp as the full, complete, around the world wrap coming in from the Eagles.
And it's a good read of what the CTs are and where they would rotate to adjust this way and not commit to like heaven or something.
Yep, unfortunately, James goes down to Florida as Greg is able to get one more. Difficult guys, and it's now the league leader in rating going in for the 1v2 fight. Can he get it?
Bullets.
Here comes the final 1v1 comes in, and here comes Greg J, able to win it for the Eagles. And now the Eagles take the pistol.
Great job by Greg, but 2v1, yeah, hate to see it.
You hate to see it, but hey, early Greg is the well, I think most people would agree the best player on this team. So he's doing exactly what he's meant to after a quiet first half. So maybe you're looking to see a little bit more impact coming from him in this second half of the map. Maybe T side, he goes for a little bit more aggression as it's looking like a default coming in from the Eagles. A little bit more patient as JDM goes for the ramp stack and the boost.
Yeah, upgraded pistols here for the CTs. Trying to get a pick there, an opportunity. Lost. Good job by Fluffy. Persistent there to get the kill. T's playing really slow though.
Yeah, it's looking like they're just trying to poke and prod. They really do not want to give up this conversion round after the first half with a lot of trading early on for both teams. And I see Scrug mentioning how they have AVI, former and current AVIs for the AVI game. Hey, I'm doing my best to be fair to both teams. I'm not trying to be overbiased. He gets another one on Florida, gets a second on Shutang, and now the last players for the CT is
profound.
He wants it. He wants it.
I respect.
I think this will work.
Gotta go for the user, bud. Come on. I believe.
I think he's waiting. Pizza will not let him have it. Pizza will not let him have it.
Oh no! Oh! He would have had it with the Zeus!
Respect, give him a respect earned as he did want to go for the knife play. But Pizza does stop that, and now we're back to a tie ball game. The full buy coming in from the CT, stop buy, so it's looking like they're all in on this round, and I think this will be a decider of how the momentum goes in this half of that.
It's sin. That is a sin.
It's looking like a pop or an early fake pop for the T's to try to bait the team into pushing. No aggression up so far as the op still sitting in garage. For the swing out, he misses the first shot. As now both teams kind of have an idea of what that setup is on either side. It's looking like a very heavy lean towards the outside heaven area for the T sides. The cross smokes are coming in. Do you have a preference, Cam, of what kind of smokes you like throwing on a push like this?
I think the diagonal smokes is a good thing to throw. The problem is throwing a bit early. It looks like they're going to try to go for a crunch play, maybe an A crunch. Let's see. It's going to become really obvious as the smokes fade what's going on.
Yeah, it's looking like they're being very patient, but patience can lead to problems late in the half as Dither gets the first kill for JDM. The second coming in from Herotix takes down Crazy and James. And now the Eagles have to pull into this. Pizza goes down as well. The gig's up. Greg gets one from outside. Can he get another? No here. Unfortunately, goes down and it's just left. And unfortunately, that is not enough for the Eagles as the JDM get a crucial round back.
Great
Yeah,
discipline.
gotta watch where you stand when you're in lobby. You gotta know the angles. You're dry there. There's no smokes up or door open. Yeah. Gotta be careful.
No pressure there, no info to see how they rotated. JDM made a great decision to clear out lower, understand that it's probably going to be an A hit there, and they were just ahead of the play.
Yeah, they only sent Floyda down, and once Floyda hits anyone, they...
Yeah, it seemed like they were going for baiting pushes from the CTs, and unfortunately that never came. It just left them in a very tight, no QTL spot, very easy to read. As Herotic's going for the red push, going for the early aggression. The T side has been pushed out, so this fight can decide that early momentum for this round. As James is trying to clear out Africa. He's going for the push, and here comes the team. Will they see him? They do.
Just like I taught him.
Herotix goes down as the resmoke coming in. Heaven tries to go for the peak, but gets flashed out as the entire team side is able to get through. But I think at least two of them got legged, or one of them, I should say. As
oh, timing.
Dither, good timing push for him. As now Shuchen is ready for the T's to push. Gets two. Almost gets a third. That single push. Here comes an op shot come for Profound. As now it's Greg J left in another clutch. Can you get this one?
I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Profound.
Yeah, some good early op play. One of them to peek. Oh, doesn't get the fight that he wanted. He goes for the control push, trying to bait any of them to swing out. He's trying to go for it. He gets one, and now it becomes a little dangerous for JDM, as they're understandably playing much more passive now. As Profound gets the shot, takes down Greg J. And you know they were sweating on that one, but they're able to get that conversion round, and that puts the Eagles, I believe, in a safe situation.
Hawkish, are you looking at? No, go ahead.
I'd say great positioning there. Chutang and then Profound. Great off angles. Getting great kills. I mean, AVI's got to stop this murder ball stuff and, you know, spread out a bit more and show more presence.
Yeah, I wonder who's putting together these rosters. Like, who's their GM?
You know, he's a great guy. Cares a lot about his players.
I heard
like Scary?
Some good teams. His players, he said. His players.
I'll remember this.
You know, he's been rejected by his former love enough times that he just gave up on it. Oh, great shot coming in from
Elite Fluffy aim.
Hey, nothing scarier than giving Fluffy a deagle sometimes.
Scary mentioned.
Scary mentioned is here's Fuffy. They're just waiting for a CT push, but it looks like the CTs do not want to give up another body.
Yeah, T's need a pick, and the CTs.
The tight angle.
Yeah. Yeah, good read there. The CTs need to stay alive.
I think they've read the CT setup here. They found the gap. Huge getting bombed down here.
Have an info.
Oh, you gotta commit.
You gotta
commit.
dog. You gotta plan, big dog. He is able to get the bomb down. As now this becomes a retake for JDM. The early flash coming from Ben, so they know where one of the players is. It's looking like they're playing patient. To get into position for the heaven swing, but Pizza goes down, making it much easier. But Fluffy gets one.
Oh, couldn't see his head.
Crazy round for the Eagles. But unfortunately, the Eagles to connect on the third Eagle shot, but they did get the bomb down. So money coming in for the Eagles, as now they can go a full buy as they try to make this comeback, and they do call attack pause. So looking like Fluffy might be
Kruzers
cooking.
are just walking away with this. Hawkish, if you're seeing your team here and their performance, are you thinking of potential changes coming afterwards, or maybe some coaching, or
I wouldn't say so, considering none of them are named Scary. So I
Oh, right,
think
yeah, right.
that I can maintain this roster and see how they do. But
Well, good
yeah,
thing I'll never be
that's not.
elite, so you won't have to cut me from the elite team.
No, I do because I want to make sure that I can cut you in every tier.
Oh,
Oh,
so
oh,
Charlie
oh.
next.
That would require Scary to play the game.
Yeah,
so
but
I don't know.
You can't. I'll play,
if
but
he's
you
gonna get there.
can't make me enjoy it. This game.
Let's see if we get something faster. Opening Squeaky, looking for a break out of AVI this round.
Maybe we.
Oh, Colin's
maybe,
Colin's in the chat saying Scary won't be
Okay.
Charlie. Hey, Colin. Hey, Colin. Remember
Huh?
Nuke? Remember a certain Nuke game, Colin?
All right. I think the only thing that we can do as we lock back into this matchup is Packy maybe throw in a poll to see can Scary make it in Chally and see what the community.
No, that's
thinks.
not what's happening. No, that's not what's happening in the game. Why are you using caster voice for that?
And now you get the early kill from the Eagles, so they have to. It looks like they're poking. Here comes James. Oh, unfortunately, unable to finish the kill. Heaven. That's Profound goes down 15 HP. And it's looking like they're going for the Heaven wrap. It's gonna be an interesting fight here. As Profound's already on site. Crazy gets one. Good fallback from Crazy as it gives James a tunnel, but Crazy does keep back. Here comes the kill for James. Greg's able to actually finish the kill, and the Eagles are now in a 4v1 situation, able to take back side, but make anything happen? No, as James takes him down, and round number 8 is in for the Eagles. Maybe a good adjustment coming in from
This is the life you need to see out of AVI right now.
Yeah, I love the opener at Squeaky. They really needed to show more aggression at lobby. And stop letting JDM have their way on playing the info game.
Now, and so it's looking like a pretty even production coming in from the Eagles, with Pizza Delone at the bottom, and a little bit more of a two-man push from JDM on the kill side. Now they're coming in for a crunch as Pizza gets one. They able to get the trade as here comes the lobby crunch. And the Eagles are able to combat it well enough, but Profound gets
magic.
another.
He has an AK.
Now it's Scary. It's getting weird for the Eagles as they now in a 2v1 situation. It's looking like
they need to be tradable. They need to stay tradable. Running
around and looking like they're going Heaven. So Profound in the right spot to be able to.
He knows. Yeah.
And you can hear it very well right now. It is 6 bullets, and unfortunately, none of the 6 connect. As Fuffy able to land and get the kill. Maybe a little bit of a misplay from with the lack of the reload there, but a 9th round coming in for the Eagles, albeit a little bit shaky.
I like the idea on the lobby crunch. I mean, JDM, I think, has been kind of reading that AVI hasn't been going out too early with the first outside wall smokes. So maybe we'll see if they start going for a mid-round aggression play together to figure out an extremity.
Now, like, another fight happens outside. Early picks coming in for the Eagles. The high man Chu-Ting going down for JDM, and now it's looking like a little bit of an awkward situation. Now this fight can happen in lobby, but James is ready for Dither, and now the 5v3 becomes a 5v2, and it's looking like a strong round for the Eagles to tie it back up potentially. Profound is going to try to stop the plant, perhaps. Peek, but unfortunately not enough damage, as now Herotix is the last man. Single, but the 5-7 unable to connect as Crazy gets another, and now once again, boys, we're tied back up.
Hey Colin, if you're still in chat, if you're looking at this performance out of the Kaido Kruzers, are you looking at making changes that because you're throwing this lead?
Come on now, Scary. You only make changes on teams if you win it.
Do not let me be a GM. I will break the record for number of cuts in a season.
I think Packy can privately let you know how he feels about your GM candidacy. But
God.
looking like an outside peek.
I have an AGM application. FRG has one AGM, and I'm just trying to help a brother out. Who are these
A
backers?
great first shot coming in from Profound. Good find as Greg still gets across the red, but he is going to announce his presence. Their flash coming in, and Herotic's able to take down
Nice.
Greg. And now this is an early 5v3 advantage for JDM.
And there's the second wall, just in time.
Just in time. But so far, it's looking like we keep just running into these like stretches of both sides aggressive and impatience. As Dither able to get the kill on Crazy, now this becomes a 5v2, and I believe this is going to be a save for the Eagles.
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to coach Fuffy on. You just have to take your 3 players and go somewhere. You can't just stay spread and look for picks. So the CTs aren't doing anything. They're gonna sit in their setups. They have man advantage, and you need to play like a 3v2, 3v3 on some part of the map, not a spread game.
Oh.
It's gone past his bedtime. Oh, Skrunkly. Yeah, Skrunkly. Tell him. I'll give him a list of who to cut. Pass it on to him.
So, Hakish, while we're waiting for this 2v4, I heard you took away privileges to the goon room for the challenge before you. Great shot. That's disgusting. Wow,
We're gonna ignore that question as Profound hits the no scope.
Wow.
To win round 11 for the Kruzers.
He was 5 and 10, by the way, when I last saw him.
He's having a lot of impact, like getting the kill ahead of the smoke, finding that overpeak, repositioning, nasty no scope, on a heater.
Yeah.
But now it's looking like a full buy coming in from the Eagles. Surprised they actually had the economy. Thinking they would make this buy happen, but now they're going for some aggression into A. It's looking like maybe the A crush is
Floyd is on a nice
trying
angle.
to get the fight. And a good for this fight. And Greg J loses the early fight to Herotics.
I mean, this is just really good stuff here.
Yeah, it's looking like now the big jump up for Floyda. Pizza takes down Dither, giving an opportunity for the Eagles to get one more. Floyda gets one blind, but it's traded out by Fuffy, and now it's a 3v2 with Profound in a position to potentially be able to do something as his teammate falls. Profound hits a crazy shot on Crazy. 210 takes another, and now the 3v2 becomes a 1v2.
Wait, I thought
for Fuffy.
AVI
Can the IGL do it? Oh, they are repositioning to be able to trade each other out. As Fuffy's just holding the fight. Oh, they lined up, but Fuffy unable to get the trades, or sorry, the kills. And now Profound JDM take an important round 12, and now we are at match point. Cam, what adjustments would you make here for the Eagles?
I'd love to see them throw, open squeaky, lurk smoke squeaky, actually molly top a hut, manipulate a rotate if you're going to try to do these contact plays outside. Because right now, I don't think JDM's believing anything AVI is throwing initially, and they're kind of just playing the disrespect game and letting people walk into them.
Hi, Akish. Packy here. I would send Fuffy back to Challenger, I would say, probably.
I mean, hey, for being the promo, he is 15 and 13 at the moment, so he is having a decent game performance-wise.
He's the reason they got, a number of those CT rounds as well.
I think
I think the problem for the Eagles is it's been pretty even production, but no real, I'll call it star play. Like I would say, like you would say maybe from Shooting Profound on the JDM side. It looks like just good performance, no peaking, if you want to call it that, from any of them. And so right now somebody has to step up if they want to push this round into OT.
Another great off angle from Shooting.
Oh, and he does fall off the angle. They are able to clear that. They go for the fight. They get one. Crazy gets the first one. Profound gets a trade. He does try to spin the smoke, but unable to get anything from it as he's trying to get some vision to give the CTs an idea of what this push looks like. But it's looking like AVI is pausing.
Two CTs
and
are down.
This might be the right read from the Eagles to try to take the A site, as the CTs are kind of rotating down. Floyda, he might push out from the smoke.
No, he should.
Nah, he does not push for the aggression, and Profound gets smoked off, and now this becomes a retake situation.
Yeah, 4v4 retake.
Lots of util on JDM.
Yeah, it's looking like they're just coming off from mini, as the entire JDM team just pushing
standing
together.
on the bomb site. They're standing in the open and winning.
And Greg just taking heads off for the Eagles, as a little bit confusing decision there to have the entire team just sprint. And
well, let's talk about trade out. You know, Profound's gonna get a few, but only first is Shooting, and we're going to the last round here.
Yeah, but they are able to save the op, so that does give the Kruzers a, well, I'll call it round changing weapon potentially. But they are in a little bit of a weird buy, as Floyda having and Rotex going into the forest with some low weapons. So this is going to be an interesting call of what they want to do.
Yeah, it doesn't look like lobby crunch, you know, kind of guns. Only 1 and 2 9.
Outside aggression, maybe?
So, no, looking like a ramp push. They're going for ramp push as the Eagles are trading with the A aggression. The early kills, and they are caught. Pizza gets one, and he's a lone man.
Great ball, great aggression. Stay together. Spread out.
Yeah, sure you have people execing A and going through like Hut and Squeaky, but look at where Pizza is now. He's alone against 3. And I think they have bomb, right?
A good angle. They do have bomb in lobby. Profound holding the new push, and he goes down as the Kruzers, the Kaido Kruzers, able to take this one 13-11 over the Eagles in a tight game, but a good one, as they are now moving. Sorry, I did not have the standings up. They are moving into 6-5 record, and the Eagles go down to 4-7. What are your thoughts on the maps? First Cam, and then Mr. Scary after that.
I think Kaido Kruzers had, you know, they played really good fundamentals there. They were a lot of opportunities to trade, and when they put themselves in those situations like that ramp push, they got the kills. That little bit of what we saw in AVI solo pushing got caught out. Happened to them again on T side, you know. Just not able to trade, not expecting to push with the econ. Tough loss there. And I think from AVI, just a little, would have loved to see them be a bit more aggressive, activate Crazy a bit. That was the one good, I thought the great round they had was when Crazy was able to get that kill on top hut and play a bit more loose. But what are your thoughts, Crazy?
Crazy?
Or sorry.
That was crazy once.
Wow.
Hey,
it's my first time. Sorry.
It's okay. We'll talk after. So I would say, looking at it at these two teams, right? And I don't want to paint all of Elite with the wide brush here, but it seemed like the only players who knew how to play intelligently on ET side were the oppers. I didn't think there. I mean, other than just Salt like having the outside plays that both teams tried to do.
was a good match, good test for both teams, and now I think they'll have something to go to the drawing board and kind of prepare for playoffs, or at least GTM can. I think they might have secured playoffs for them, or at least a very, if they haven't, they were close to. Eagles, I think, are still in a worrisome position, so they do have to hopefully take one of the or two of the one at least one of the last match days, but hopefully two, because I believe they have 2 matches left, as this was one of the rescheduled ones, and we did not play Thursday night. So they should have an opportunity to get some W's to end the season. But with that, I would like to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you, Packy, for being great with the camera work, and Cam and Scary for joining us. And this is us saying bye from CSC.
Wait. No,
night.
Hawkish, I have so much more to talk with you
Mhm.
about. All my
What's that?
feelings and emotions. We have to get it all out now.
Oh, we do winners interviews? I didn't know if we did that.
Wait, I mean, not until playoffs typically.
Give me James. Give me Sema.
They didn't win.
Oh. I don't know anyone on JDM. Well,
No, they can hear me on stream. I turned my mic back on. Don't worry. No, we can pull Chu-Tang in. I'm chill. Hawkish, if you're scared and like want to leave because you're sad, like that's fine, man.
I'm cool.
Like you can be sad. That's okay.
he's boiling. He's
I'm a little sad.
he's itching to join the VC.
Hop into the media interviews waiting room, Chu-Tang. I got you, bro. And anybody else who wants to.
That's the start of the show.
Yeah, there he is.
What's good, gamers?
Yo, congrats on the win. Good looks.
Oh shit, I'm so loud on the Discord.
I think everyone
Very
is.
loud.
I can turn
on
down
Discord,
Discord
that's
audio. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you. I'll turn this all down. I don't know. I've never opened up the 3-caster screen. I've never touched the audio settings, so that's on me.
Oh,
Oh
you're
yeah,
fine.
all I see is Chud.
Alright.
Oh yeah, it's Hawkish, Cam, and Chud. For sure.
And
Who's Chud?
Well, who's
Who do
the
you think's
third
Scary?
person, Scary?
I've never been a Chud in my not for
Oh,
a
wow.
single second.
I've never been a Chud. Oh Lord. You said you had some content for us, Shooting?
Oh, well, not really, no.
Don't get nervous now.
Oh no. All I have to say is
Trash talk?
No, I'm not gonna trash. I have no dog in this race.
Other than your own
Unfortunately,
record.
I guess, yeah. No, all I have to say is this: 10 games without Chu-Tang, no playoffs. 1 game with Chu-Tang, they're in the playoffs. I don't know. I'm just.
Hashtag noticing.
I
Oh,
like
it
that.
was a great game.
Well, actually, Shooting,
Oh, yeah.
if we're gonna ask questions, I did ask the
Mhm.
question before the cast about inserting new players, as both teams were having essentially new fifths on the team. What is your POV, and how does it feel from your end of things, trying to integrate yourself onto an existing roster that's been playing together for a while?
Honestly, so I played a bit with these guys like preseason, right? So I did already know. I played a bit with Hiroto. I played a bit with Floyda, you know. So I mean, for them, I think it was. It was good for me at least. I mean, that's why they picked me up. They already knew me from playing earlier, so it was cool. So I think it was probably a bit easier for them for this team, for the Kaido Kruzers, compared to other teams. I think it was actually very very smooth. I just didn't want to obviously I had a bit of room to mess up. I didn't want to stink up the gaff in the match, and I think I did all right up until we swapped to the CT side.
You got an ace. That's fine.
I did get an ace, exactly. It's highlight machine.
It was like
pretty
485 damage
comfy.
too. I wonder who took your 500 damage ace. We need to talk to him.
I think it was pizza.
Yeah, and actually, I know coming into this, it was obviously because Pizza I think used to be a Kaido Cruiser
Yep.
themselves. Yeah, so that they were.
He was in fact traded to us, and then I think you were the replacement. I'm not sure.
I see.
I'm not
Is there
sure.
drama?
I know. I just I just wasn't sure what the timeline of the moves were. I don't have
I
Colin
see.
in
I think
the,
they made.
the
I think they
chat
made
anymore.
2 changes, JDM, because I think Profound was also a new addition.
So it might. Oh, okay. So I think it might have been Profound came in for pizza, then you came in for the extra player.
Oh, hey, Rhoda, how's
As
it
we're
going?
getting more players in here. What's up, Hero? Text.
Hello.
How do you say your name? I just wanna.
It's just you can just call me Hiroto. That's it.
Herodo. Got it.
Yeah,
You're actually
it's
when
a
you say
whole
Hero
lot easier.
Talks, you got it.
I know GG's.
Yeah, the Keto Kruzers, according to Hawkish.
It was interesting having the.
He called you the Keto Crusaders, actually.
The Keto Crusaders.
Look,
Awesome.
man. I was trying to read and then I couldn't read. I had a little bit of dyslexic
Kruzers.
reaction trying to read them. Yeah, Kaido
You're fine.
Kruzers. I got it now.
But no,
It was I did try it. I'm sure you'll watch the stream later. We did try to keep it fair, as the entire cast has played for AVI.
No, he
Oh,
wouldn't
I
stop
know,
with
I know.
these-
That's why
with
I messaged
slander.
earlier. I said, you want me to just come talk mid game,
I mean, Colin could have came, but he, I think Skrunk would not have allowed.
I
that.
invited Skrunkly because you guys weren't making fun of Hawkish enough.
Hey.
We did get the
trying to do my
Goon Room
best to
comment
do-
in,
He
though.
was
That was
talking
good.
so much I
Play.
couldn't get a word in. He was only talking.
I'm
damn.
over
I felt like
here.
such a third wheel.
Look, I'm
like,
trying
oh,
to give everyone
I'm
here
only
a good
tendy, so I'm not allowed to
play-by-play.
comment
All
on
right.
elite play
Oh,
because
okay,
I couldn't
Scary.
hang.
Did I
like
not
I couldn't hang as an
specifically
IGL.
call you out
Hey.
several times? Okay,
But no, all
I
in
tried to
all,
include you.
all in all, it's definitely a good game tonight.
Yeah, it was fun to
So,
watch.
Yeah,
it's enjoyable
it-
for sure.
It was it felt like you were watching like a basketball game, just a game of runs where each team got a couple of rounds in a row, had
Back
some
and
good
forth,
clutches,
yeah.
some I'll call it some throwing on both sides, some particular
Absolutely.
rounds.
Yeah,
A lot of nice
yeah.
shots
There's,
there, though.
But it looked very close.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. It's always enjoyable to play different rosters. It's enjoyable to play AVI. We've actually played them in the past
Oh,
with scrims and
Puppy's
stuff
invited
like
me
that.
to play.
And along with
Take
that
that,
too,
Hawkish. We'll see you.
it's more on the lines of
Check
just
transactions soon, chat.
being able to enjoy what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I was curious actually because I did try to do some pre-match work for the cast. Saw that
Okay.
you had played Nuke once before and lost.
Yes.
So what gave you the confidence, or did you make any adjustments? Obviously, you have to speak
So
about the adjustments, but-
more on the lines of back when we had preseason and everything else, that was probably one of our main maps that we played a lot. And when we had our most recent match against OS, it was more on the lines of a mental game
Packy,
on
I'm
us. Big thing is like a lot of us were just missing shots. We were getting frustrated with one another. But prior to this, with the new roster and everything else, we actually took some time, talked about things, and just kind of worked out smaller kinks. And I know a lot of people know how difficult it is to put and implement new players, but luckily enough, both Profound and Chutang that I've had the opportunity to play with before actually helps alleviate. And as someone that has to have been IGLing not only for a main crew, but at the same time is taking all these new players and just adjusting on the fly constantly. So shout out to all the IGLs out here having to adjust with all the new roster changes and everything else.
Yeah, rosters can always create some very interesting situations, especially leading into playoffs. Kat, do you have any questions for the JDM boys?
Yeah, I've got a few if you guys have time.
I'm here.
I like to dig into that final round. You guys had previously, tried the retake had a lot of guns. Didn't work out your guys' way. Not
Yeah.
a lot of money there.
Yep.
What were the vibes? Who made the call? I love the call. I love the aggression.
So it was actually a very funny moment. So after we had the swings and everything else, the previous round, we lost the guns and we're like, okay, all right, so what do we do here? It was more on the lines of one of those just gut feelings, and it's they've been fighting on ramp quite often, but they've also been backing off every other round is what we've noticed. So it just kind of came to DT straight up said, can we just rush ramp like dummies? And it's like, you know what, go with your gut feeling, because you got to listen to your players. he says, hey, let's just take ramp, let's push it, and let's do a small lobby crunch, but focus more on the ramp side. And we got the trades and we got the shots that we needed, and after that we were able to just kind of hunker down a little bit.
That's
Great
right.
call there.
Fuffy got outcalled by a guy who does an IGL. Let's go.
I'll listen to him.
Indeed. And then on your T side, I think Chutang, I saw you get a lot of space in yard and outside quite a bit. Could you just walk us through, like, were those just reads on your part or calls, or how were you seeing the game there? Because you were able to find a lot of space and make a lot of impact.
Pushing him in that
I
direction.
have 4,000 face-it matches. I have played Nuke so much. So yeah, no one was really calling like, hey, we were, playing, but I was able to just kind of say like, okay, they're probably gonna do this. And I feel like a lot of times they kind of played the same hold outside almost every round, except for one round where Pizza went secret, then hit me for 99 and got one degged. Shout out Pizza for the one time. But yeah, I feel like for that it was like, I feel like it was more just like a feeling thing. Like it's, yeah. I don't
They're
know.
giving you that space, and you're
Exactly.
catching crazy going down the vent numerous times.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one, yeah. Just spam more through the vent, yeah, going through mini.
What was your guys' head at? You guys were kind of in the force wars at the start of the match. How were you guys
So
keeping level head there?
the
I think
biggest
so.
thing was just at going back and forth like that. It's like, okay, we won this one, we lost this one, we won this one. It was a back and forth. It's like, you know what? At a point, we actually had to just take a step back, and it's like, hey, I want to keep going back and forth, but we actually had to save multiple rounds in a row because of that. So just being able to take the financial on it, but still trying to get as much damage and still go for the win every round, of course. But after us going back and forth, what was it, like 4 rounds in a row?
I think, yeah, it seemed about it. And I think, honestly, controlling the economy on our side was a big part, because even on the CT side, obviously, we lost first round, we lost conversion. Then we won 3 in a row, but then we lost our first round. Right? But we had the save there. So we took 2 saves there, and then we ended up winning, the next 3. So we got into position to close the game out. And yeah, I think there was a bit of that even outside of just the force wars at the beginning of us trying to consolidate the financial situation of the team.
Yeah, good job paying down that debt with the avalanche method. Got your money up and got the rounds up. But yeah, overall great game, and I think I kind of out of questions, but huge fan of you guys, and look forward to you doing damage further on in playoffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was nice talking to you guys. Unless you have
Actually,
more.
Yeah, if anyone, if Packy, if you're feeling excluded, shout
Nah,
out to
I'm
observers.
chilling, bro. I appreciate it. It's
Great
fun.
chilling.
Nuke is hard to observe, bro. So many times I'm making mistakes. But,
That's
Yeah, I
hard.
think
Is what it is.
the difference in elevation kind of can screw anybody up, because at any point people can go going for pushes on a map like Nuke.
Yeah, I caught a lot of the fun plays, but there was like a lot of times where I was like, shit, man. It's like, oh, so much is happening.
Don't worry,
at the same time. I'm barely missing
I
all
get
of
to
it.
go
Yeah,
back through all of it.
Yeah, I would try to like call a physician out to see if like, hey, Packy, switch over.
No, that's fine.
It doesn't matter how bad you are. We don't have anybody else with the observer training.
Well, nobody. I don't have training, bro. I've just like played the game a lot, so I'm now like, okay, I can mostly read it. But it's fucking Nuke with 3 levels and 17 different points of contact between the 2 teams. So like,
did you at least get one of my ace kills?
Maybe. Who knows?
From the perspective of you killing that Heaven player from Garage.
Okay, there we go. We'll take that.
That was a nice shot.
Let's go.
You're so special.
No,
I gotta make sure I give him a cookie later.
All right. Well, unless somebody else has a question, feel free to interrupt me. We'll call it there. Thank you, boys.
Why did you cut me
after the match?
Why'd you cut Scary?
Question answered in
Scary.
Everybody else.
Right,
you see how he's dodging that, Scary?
All right. Anything else for the JDM boys before we get out of here?
Hawkers just cut me once too. It's fucked up, isn't it?
You boys have a wonderful night.
Have a
And
great
I
night,
hope
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have a great night. We'll
playoffs.
let you. We'll let you do your closeouts now.
Bye, yeah.
Later.
I'm just turning off the
Yeah.
stream. Fuck you guys.